Welcome to the new TrustMAPP interface. What you'll notice immediately is we have changed the header bar with the key details of your overall company. First of all, the current MAP score is, in this case, a 274. We had a goal of 5. We're measuring improvement. This is a new addition here to see immediately as you log in and look at the company overview. This is available to company administrators, and we are currently 55% to the goal. And that's across all assessments that we are tracking and control remediation and so forth. We also are looking at the industry score, and currently, based on obviously the 274, we're 0.31 above the industry average. The company goal also set as a 3. The target's 100%. We're 60% there. Again, across all control performance. And second to that is our risk rating, which is tracking the risk exposure, any risk reduction, and tracking open and closed risk issues. We'll see the details of those. And down at the table below, a graphic rather, we have the risk assurance graphic. This is brand new to TrustMAPP, and it's an addition we included in this UI UX release. We can track our performance of risk over time. And this is a measurement that we have details on within the product that'll describe. It's too long to get through on this video, but essentially it's about indicating how risks are reducing over time or increasing over time, and the control effectiveness applied to those risks. And as that control effectiveness goes up or down, that are connected to the identified risks, this graph will represent that performance. So it really brings together not only the identified risks, but also the performance of your controls that are associated and supporting, and in some cases helping to mitigate those risks. So this is a really powerful visual, simple but effective. And then we also provided a new view of all of the groups. So this is a part of the security program. If you set up groups, looking at the shield icon here on the left, that is where we have your group setting. You'll notice the risk heat map also has a refreshed update, still indicating the number of risks by classification. So if I jump right over to the security program, for those of you that are managing multiple groups, what you'll see is a completely refreshed view of our group program management system. I have a number of different groups set up on the left. We have the tally across the top, so we can see everything that's going on within our security program across all operations. And if let's say, just look at the China operations group, we've got 2 assessments related to China operations or critical supply chain as well. And we can narrow down very quickly and quickly see how many risks, tasks, and users are associated with it. We have the overall score and the completion percent. This 61% is the completion percent in this case, or 100% over here. So nice quick view, different layout, easier to consume the data, and then aggregating the stats at the top. What's interesting about this, and we have a couple other pages like it, where you can also identify and look at things from a list view. So if I want to view all my groups, generally I prefer anyway the list view over the grid view when we're looking at so much data. And so we have another couple graphics similar to this, just to replicate your preference for how you want to view this information. Okay, so let's jump back over to Assessments Admin, where we're tracking all of our assessments. We have a number of different assessments in this, and what we can look at here is a new view of our maturity scores. We also have new menu items, so if you go to the 3 dots, you'll see you can quickly go into any one of these particular assessments and assign users, do anything you need to within the assessment. So let's jump into analytics and just show you a new view of the analytics page. And we have our new board of directors analytic. This looks a little different as well, a little easier to consume. So we're only showing what the goal is. In this case, my company is set up right here as a 5 for this particular assessment. And we can quickly navigate to another one. So if I want to take a look at a different assessment, we can do that within this analytic. which is very nice. So we have different scores for the NIST 2.0 assessment in 2025 versus the other one we were looking at. Jumping back over to analytics, take a look at the assessment overview. With the assessment overview analytic, very similar to the security program groups. And what we'll see is we have a list of the different categories. And again, the list view here for each of the subcategories, indicating the score for those. And we can narrow down into a specific category as well. Obviously, I'm looking at the NIST CSF 2.0, but if you had CIS or any other regulatory requirements such as PCI, very similar view. Group it by categories and subcategories. And the grid view, again, allows us to narrow down into each of these. So this is all about your preference and giving users more option to view their information. Let's jump right over to the improvement planning analytic, one that I know a number of you are using. And with this analytic, you have different graphics. We released these just prior to the full product UI UX update. And with this, we can jump into, let's say, our supply chain is quite a bit of an investment. We can click on that. It'll bring us right to the areas that need improvement. We have 10 controls within this that require improvement, and I can expand and look at that information. So slightly different organization and color scheme here. And again, same workflow. You can create a task, bring over that recommendation data, assign it to individuals. What I do want to show you, though, actually, with that is the ability to, or the new Gantt chart, rather. So if I just go to my Gantt chart, my assessment tasks, we see it. We have updated the Gantt chart. It's a cleaner, more modern look. And we can see the dark here is indicating we've got % complete. So as you see more shaded on each of the bars, that's indicating kind of visually how much is complete with that task. Down here we have another one that's 10% complete, shorter timeline as well. And you also have the ability to just look at items from the past. You also can see, let's say, all dates or this quarter, this year. So a lot of options to sort this information. Similarly, we have the ability to jump right in and send update requests as well. So the other item that's updated with the task management piece is the task dashboard. We just refreshed this look and feel. I really like the clean look of this. We updated the wheel here for your overall task status. In this case, we have 6 overdue. That makes up the bulk of our open projects. And we have 2 active and 1 complete. We also indicated and updated the view by category within our controls. So we see how many in govern, where they're at from a progress standpoint, 1 overdue. The other views have the new color scheme, similar layout, a little cleaner, a little easier to view the data, and break this down by task owner. Obviously, that's something we've had in there before. Just another way to look at that data in a new format. And from overall, we'd love to hear your view on the new UI, UX, the workflow. Let us know if there is anything that you would like to see added or changed, or if something is not showing up properly within your browser configuration. That is all the kind of feedback we are looking for from our customers. And thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. And we're very excited about it, and we hope you are too.